We can start the program. Preeti ma'am, over to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. A very good morning to the management of Surendra Institute of Engineering and Management, Director, sir. Sorry, I'll start again. I'm so sorry. A very good morning to the management of Surendra Institute of Engineering and Management, Siliguri, Chairman, sir, Mr. Sharad Agarwal, Director, ma'am, Mrs. Snigdha Agarwal, respected Principal, sir, Dr. S. Nagarajan, the chief guest and speaker for the day, Mr. Satish Raj, the HODs of different departments, fellow faculty members, staff, and my dear students. I welcome you all to the 5th day of the online induction for freshers. I'd now like to request Mr. Santosh Saha, Assistant Professor, Department CSE, to deliver the welcome address. Sir, over to
A very
you.
good morning to one and all present.
Sir, you're not audible.
A very good morning to one and all present here. My name is Santosh Saha and I am an assistant professor at Surendra Institute of Engineering and Management, Siliguri. It is my pleasure to welcome all the participants today for this 5-day online induction program. I would like to welcome Chairman Sir, Mr. Sharad Agarwal. I would like to welcome Director Madam, Mrs. Snigdha Agarwal. I would like to welcome Principal Sir, Dr. S. Nagarajan, and I would like to welcome all the HODs of different engineering and non-engineering department. I would like to welcome the speaker for today, Mr. Satish Raj, and the students and all my colleagues. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to request Mr. Kaustav Chaudhary, Student Coordinator, to introduce the chief guest. Sir.
Thank you, Preeti ma'am. Thank you, everyone. I would like to thank Director ma'am, Chairman sir, Principal sir, for this initiative to give the platform to our newcomers, new students regarding their new induction programs. I am Kaustav Chaudhary. I am looking into this industry interaction placement cell. As a student affairs head, I'm also looking after the students' grievances and students' suggestions. So students feel free to connect me whenever is required. As per today's curriculum, I would like to introduce, this is my pleasure to introduce the chief guest today, Mr. R. Satish Raj. He is a CEO of eCrusaders. He has a vast experience of more than 15 to 16 years. He was previously in CFI Technologies, then Indrama Micro Corporations India. He is a social entrepreneur. He has visited several countries for his speeches like Australia, France, Netherlands, Bhutan, Switzerland, name a few. He has visited various colleges in our country as a guest speakers or a guest motivators. Those are Sri Ram Engineering College, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, DMI colleges, Sri Venkatawara College, Agni College of Technology, and many more. He is a BTech in Computer Science and Engineering. He started work in CFI Technologies from 2004, and from 2009 he has started his own journey with this eCrusaders. It's basically distributed in India and USA. So I welcome Mr. Satish Raj sir to please deliver some valuable inputs and valuable comments regarding our students, and please motivate them to how to become an entrepreneur. Thank you.
Thank you. Am I audible? Yeah. Am I audible?
Perfect, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Can I
sir.
take over?
Audible.
Can you take over?
Please,
Yes, sir.
forum is yours.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Nagaran, sir. Thank you, all the people here who introduced me and management, Surendra, Institute of Technology Management, Chairman, sir, Director, ma'am, Principal, sir, all the faculties, all the coordinators, HODs, and all my students. Welcome. So my name is Satish. I used to work with software. I'm an entrepreneur right now. Last many years, I'm an entrepreneur right now. That's my primary profession. I'm also a trainer. That's my purpose. I train a lot of young minds. That's my basic. That's one of my purpose, and that's one of my calling. And I'm also a traveler. I love. That's my passion. I travel the world. So basically, I'm an entrepreneur, traveler, and trainer. So welcome, and I want. Okay, let me spotlight my own video. Just a minute. Yeah, perfect. My video has been spotlighted. Okay, so welcome. I hope all of you are attending this program with your notepad and pen. We are going to discuss so many ideas, so many concepts, and which you can directly, implement right from today. So welcome, and now our principal sir is very good friend of mine, and we know each other for quite some time, and his only thought process is to help students, nothing else. He just even for this program he was coordinating with me for quite a long, and I'm so happy I'm here. So welcome all my students. I'm going to do this session in complete English. I cannot understand. I mean, I cannot speak Hindi or your local language. So I'm going to do this in English. If you don't understand anything, please raise your hand or note down or send me a chat box. Send me a message. Let me repeat those things in. I'm going to speak very simple English, very slow, so you can all of you can understand and take notes and implement. So my topic given to me is life skills and time management, right? I'm going to give you an basic foundation course, which I I personally follow right from my early 20s, right from my early 20s, and I train this to uh, thousands and thousands of students across India, across the world. I'm a guest lecturer and speaker, trainer in more than 100 colleges, institutions across India, across the world. So I'm going to give you a lot of information. But let me tell you something. We used to have this nail cutter, cellophane tape, nail cutter, cellophane tape. We used to keep it in our home. But when we actually require, we cannot find it. We'll be searching here and there. We cannot find it. It is there somewhere. We kept it in some important place, but we cannot find it. How many of you can? We all came across those situations, right? Same way, we learn so many things, and if you don't take notes, you'll not be position. You'll not be in a position to remember things, and whenever you need, whenever you need, those things will not come out. Okay. So you cannot. Is my voice audible? I got a call.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect. So same way, you will learn everything. The biggest difference between top 5% and bottom 95% people, the top 5% people take notes, bottom 95% just ignore. There's something called note this down. There's something called potential knowledge. Potential knowledge, which will not help you. And there is something called applied knowledge, things you can apply. Applied knowledge will take you places. No point in learning. It is not knowing things. It is not knowing the path. It is walking the path. Walking the path is more important than knowing the path. Got it? So I want you to walk the path. So I want you guys to, all the girls, boys here in this session, I want you to take notes. Got it? Got it? It is going to be an interactive session. Usually, before Corona, We used to do this online kind, classroom kind of training where I keep walking, keep seeing everyone. I know exactly what is happening uh, inside the audience, the students, what exactly these people are doing, how many people are listening, how many people are sleeping. I can figure it out. But now I'm sitting in some other part of the world and you're sitting in some other part of the country and we're connected thanks to technology. Good. So the first topic which I'm going to discuss, this is called Success Journal. Success Journal. I follow the Success Journal right from my second year in engineering. You know what? You know who taught me about this particular concept? I learned this particular concept from a well-known superstar, well-known darling of whole India. We kids at home were very curious about what exactly I'm doing inside. So these people wanted to comment. Okay. So Abdul Kalam sir visited our college campus years back. Abdul Kalam sir, and that was the first time he taught us about success journaling. This is one of the best life skill lessons I've ever learned. I started following, and I whatever the results I have in my life, I owe a lot of my results to this particular concept called success journal. So I'm going to train you, teach you about this very, 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 very powerful concept called success journal. Got it? So note down, take note. How many of you love Abdul Kalam sir? Can you raise your hand, please? Can you raise your hand, please? We have almost 135 people. How many of you love Abdul Kalam sir? Can you all raise your hand, please? Make it quick. Make it quick. There will be a hand raise symbol. If you click that, your hand will. It is called digital hand raising, right? How many of you love Abdul Kalam sir? Let me tell you something. He is watching this seminar from heaven, and meanwhile, I got some of them are not yet connected with audios. So basically, I'm going to send you some message. Please click, please click join audio. Okay. Then click call, call, call over internet. Then only they can listen. Please help your friends. If that audio symbol, that mic symbol is not there, they will not be, they can watch this program, they cannot listen to this program. So if you have some of your friends, some Roshan Gupta, Chandrima Thakur, Nayan Sharma, Nehal, some of them are not yet connected with their audio. You can that's the only way. You need to connect through audio and connect follow internet. Good. So good. So many people love Abdul Kalam sir. So let me get into the topic. Success journal is your extended brain. Success journal is your extended brain. We all have extended hard disk, right? Same way, this is called extended brain. It is a diary. It's a note. It's a note. It's a diary. You're going to have this now, and you're going to carry this diary lifetime. Okay. So the first part of the journal, it is a 4-subject note. We need to segregate that into 4 subjects. First 20 pages, next 20 pages, next 20 pages, next 20. So it should be a 4-subject. We should make it as 4 compartments, right? I'm going to tell you what exactly you want to think and write in every segment of this journal. And let me tell you something. This is going to help you big time. And right after my engineering, I used to work. And but one of my primary thing, I don't want to work under somebody for the rest of my life. So I always want to be an entrepreneur. So 4.5 years, I used to work with good companies, good salary. It's all okay. But still, I always wanted to be my own boss. I want to be my own boss. So I happened to, in those 4 years, right after my college, while I was working, I used to meet a lot of people. And everybody suggested me to read books. I was like, just now we have done our college and we cleared all exams. Again, books, I thought it was boring subject. Then I happened to read a lot of life skills books, a lot of positive mental attitude, leadership books. I fell in love with those books. I'm going to, I'm going to refer you some of the book which changed my life before I leave this call, and I'm going to give you some. I'm going to send you some PDFs so you can go through that. So, uh, matter of fact, every book discusses about success journal. I was like, Abdul Kalam sir also told the same thing, and every book discusses success journal. Let me follow this. That's how I got into this journaling, success journaling. Okay, so it is like a 4 subject note. You need to segregate your diary or note into 4 different segments. The first segment, I want all my students here today, tonight, sit down, write down all your dreams and goals. All your dreams and goals. Where you are going, where you want to go. If you get into a train or if you get into a bus and if you ask for 2 tickets, the conductor will ask you where you want to go. And if you say, I don't know where I'm going, but I want 2 tickets, nobody can help you. Nobody can help you. You cannot even travel a bus journey without knowing where you want to go. You know what? 95% of the people living in this world don't know where they are going, what exactly they wanted, what exactly they want in life. They just live. Robin Sharma, one of the famous authors, one of the book I read, most of the people are dying at the age of 25 and waiting to get buried till the age of 75. So I want all my students here, just getting into an institution, right? The first year, I want you to sit down today, think. Mind is to think. The creator created a lot of creations. Out of millions of creations, only this creation, mankind creation, have imagination power, have a power of dreaming, goal setting. They can change the life. That's the reason we are connected through technology. Monkeys are not connected. All the dogs are not connected. You know what I mean? Still, they live in the same way, but we have upgraded ourselves. We fly in an aeroplane. We send rockets, satellites, news channels, television channels, technology. Somebody dreamt. So I want all my students to sit today, write down things you want to have achieved in next 2 days time, 2 weeks time, 2 months time, 2 years time, 20 years time. Your short term, your mid term, your long term, your longest term. Just just don't even think about the possibility. Don't even think about the logics. Let me tell you, you guys are magical. You people are magic. All the human beings are magical. The whole universe will help you to achieve your dreams and goals, but you need to know where you're going. Write down everything. Everything. When pen touches the paper, there is a magic. When Abdul Kalam sir visited our college, he asked us to get up, all the students, all of us 7,000 students. We all were standing. He said, small aim is a crime. He asked us to shout right after him. So we all shouted, small aim is a small aim is a crime. Small aim is a crime. Small aim is a crime. Small aim. We were shouting, small aim is a crime. Absolutely yes. Small aim is a crime. If you don't know where you're going, you end up somewhere where you don't want to go. The whole world can be segregated into 2 categories. Top 5%, bottom 90%. Top 5% are dreamers, bottom 95% are non-dreamers. I happened to read a book long time back which says if you have 6 things in your life, if you have these 6 things in your life, you belong to top 5%. I'm going to tell you what are the 6 things you need to chase and what are the 6 things you need to focus. And if you can focus about all these 6 things, and if you can strike a balance between all these 6 things, eventually you're going to become a top 5% people. Note down. How many of you are taking notes? Can you type yes? How many of you are taking notes? Can you type yes in chat box? How many of you are taking notes? We have Puloni, Aman Gupta, 2 of them. Then Radha, Kalyan Sinha, Rishabh, Saurav, Subhajit, Shika, Adarsh, Neha, Singh, Nipesh, Akshay, Gaurav, Deepak, Radha, Dipankar, Rishabh, Kritika, Suman, Kalyan, Payal, Malay, Kumar, Bajrang. Sorry if I'm from other state, right? So I may not pronounce your name in a proper way, but excuse me, sorry. But beautiful. You guys are such a lovely audience. I'm already in love with this audience. You guys are so amazing. I thought I'm going to speak to another state people, and there will be some barrier, language barrier, and connectivity barrier. I thought you guys are not going to respond to me, but you guys are such a lovely student. Wow, super. So I want all of you write down all the dreams and goals. All the dreams and goals. That's the first part of it. In fact, let me tell you something. Okay, these are the 6 things you need to have for you to become a balanced life. The first thing is mental health. Thoughts become things. You cannot have a quality life if you don't have a quality thought process. Mental health, this is the operating system. And if this operating system is not proper, nothing. If operating system shows error, you cannot install any software in that system. Am I right? So this is the number one thought process, mental health. Number 2 is your physical health. You need to take care of your energy, your body. This is the only place you want to live rest of your life. You need to take care of your body. Just don't abuse your body, right? You need to do some exercise, eat healthy food, take care of your body. Right? That's the second part of second parameter. Number 3 parameter is your parents. You need to make your parents proud. If your parents are not happy about you, how can you be happy? You need to set that harmony in your family. Right today, right after today, right after the session, go to your parents right after the session. Tell them they conducted a seminar in my college, online seminar, induction program. One speaker spoke about journaling. He asked us to write down all the dreams and goals. So ask your mom, ask your dad. How many of you love your parents? Can you all raise your hand, please? How many of you love your parents? Can you all raise your hand, please? How many of you love your parents? Even for this question, if somebody is not raising a hand, I'm going to ask the admin to remove you people from this program. How many of you love your parents? We all love our parents, right? Once, I always follow this, I always tell this to all my students. Up to 50 years, if your dad is 50, your mom is 50, you are kids, you guys are kids for them. The moment they cross 50, actually they are kids for you. It's reverse. There's a shift in responsibility. The moment they cross 50, you people are parents and you need to take care of them like a kid, make them proud, make them happy. Go sit with your parents, sit with your mom, sit with your dad, ask them to list down all their dreams and goals and tell them this is 2020, 2025, 2026, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years from now. I'm going to achieve all the dreams and goals. Tell them. So collect their dreams and goals also. So the first one is mental health. Number 2 is physical health. Number 3 is family. Number 4, labor of love. You need to be productive. You need to make money. Nobody will give you respect if you don't make money. All right. So number 4 is the finances you're going to make. Right. That's the fourth parameter to be in top 5%. The fifth parameter is you and your God, the God you follow, the God you love, the connection between the nature, the superpower, the supreme power. That's a fifth one. The sixth one, better place. That's called social responsibility. So these are the 6 things. Let me repeat one more time. Mental health first, physical health, family, finance, God, social responsibility. And I want all my students here to sit and set goals about all these 6 things. Let me tell you one more. Let me ask you one more. One of my favorite. How many of you love traveling the world? Can you all type travel? Can you type travel in chat box? Neha was the first one who typed travel. Tushar, Aman Gupta, Kalyan Sinha, Neha Rani, Paulomi, Shubhankar, Akshay, Shika, Abhishek, Nipesh, Shivangi, Shubham, Narendra Darwal, Sneha, Pasang Lamu, Bhutia, Subha Sakkar, others. Wow, wow, wow. So many people who are like me, who love traveling the world. That's one of my primary reason I work really hard in my career, in my business. I really work so hard so that I can travel the world. I've been to 15 countries till now. I've been to length and breadth of India. And this another 2 days, this Thursday, I think this Friday, 2 o'clock, I'll be landing down in Siliguri. I was telling your principal, sir. From there, I'm going to Gangtok and bike trip in 7-8 days all over your state. Um, Next week, I'm going for a bike trip in Sikkim. I'm extremely happy and extremely excited about visiting your state. I have been to Siliguri once and I got down at Bagdora and I went to Bhutan. That was the last time I came to, I think, last year. But this time I'm coming to Siliguri. From Siliguri, I'm going to Gangtok. From Gangtok, I'm taking a bike and bike ride across Sikkim. I'm excited, right? If again possible, we'll try to catch up. Why not? I don't know the itinerary. The organizers know the itinerary. So write down everything. Visit Tamil Nadu. We are there to host you. Your principals know about Tamil Nadu very well. There are some beautiful, beautiful places in Tamil Nadu. Across India, across the world. If you have a fat passport, you cannot have a narrow mind. Traveling, one of my favorites. So write down all your dreams and goals. Write down all your dreams and goals, things you want to accomplish in your life. And when you write down, just don't think about the possibilities. Believe in miracles. Believe in miracles. We heard about so many success stories. You know, so many success stories. You know, if you work hard, if you learn more, if you invest your time in the proper activities, you will grow eventually in spite of your current situation. Got it? So that's the first part of his journal. I want you to write down all the mid-term, long-term goals, right? And set goals in 6 parameters. And of course, travel, right? The cars you want to drive, the bikes you want to have, the charity you want to do, write down everything. Write down everything. The plants you want to, number of trees you want to plant, write down everything, right? So that's the first part of his journal. Now, let me move on to the second part of the journal. The second part of the journal, I want all my students to sit down today and think about all the good things which are happening in their life. This is called counting your blessing. Counting your blessing. Write down all good things which are happening in your life. This is also called attitude of gratitude. This is one of the very powerful, positive human emotion. Gratitude. Gratitude. Write down everything. All the good things which are happening in your life. You need to count your blessings. You know what? We have eyes, we have ears, we can speak, we can hear, we can see, we have clothes to wear, we have food to eat, we have good parents, you got admission in this college, you are attending this online program. Let me tell you something. Crores and crores of students don't have these kind of facilities. Lot of them are can't see, can't speak, can't hear. Most of them are orphanage. They don't have parents. They don't have food to eat, clothes to wear, home to live. So you need to count all your blessings which already God has blessed you. That's called counting your blessing. Write down everything in your second part of the journal. Just stop blaming. Stop blaming. Stop blaming about all the good things which you already have, which are dreams for millions of people. People are not able to have good drinking water. They are struggling. Visiting Sikkim, visiting Siliguri or Sikkim is a dream for so many people, and you are living there, right? So all the good things, always see good things, always speak good things. If your eyes are positive, you will love the world. If your tongue is positive, the whole world will love you back. And this is people live at the level of their thought process, and people live at the level of their speech pattern. Don't speak negative things. Stop criticizing things. Stop blaming things. Stop complaining. Stop complaining. Let me tell you, I've done a lot of road trips in Bhutan, Thailand, Singapore, Sri Lanka. I met a lot of monk, and they used to see people, right? And they used to, one of the very powerful takeaways which I took from them, they always say, thank you is the most powerful prayer in the world. Thank you is the most powerful prayer in the world. Thank you. Say thank you for all the good things you already have. Write down everything. Stop complaining. In this lockdown period, your mom is cooking 24/7, right? We are at home and mom is cooking 24/7, right? Go and say thank you to her. So all the good things every single day. I want you to, end of the day, you sit with your journal, think about all the good things that happened in that particular day, write few things. Okay? Can you do that? Am I boring you people, or am I doing some value addition to you people? Can we continue or can we wind up? Can we continue? If you want me to continue, you're going to type continue. And let me tell you, this time I want to be very, very strict. Out of 150 participants, if I get more than 70, if I continue, I'm going to continue. Otherwise, I'm going to tell my friend, principal sir, that, sorry, sir, people, I think students are not interested. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Wow, so many categories. I think we have crossed 75. You guys are, I told you, right? You guys are amazing. Amazing. Wow. Super. So happy to have you all. Good. That's the second part of the journal. Let me move on to the third part of the journal. Very, very important. The third part of the journal, note this down. If you want to become a top 5% people in this world, top 5% people in this world, without changing two things, you cannot change anything in this life. Without changing two things. First one is thought process. Thoughts become things. Without changing thought process, nothing is going to change. Number one. Number two, habits. I'm reading a book called Atomic Habit right now. I read, in fact, that book impacted me big time. Atomic Habit by James Clear. I'll send you the PDF. I want you students to read this book soon. Yes, ASAP. Got it? So without changing thought process, without changing habit, you cannot change anything in this world. Without changing thought process, without changing habit. Now, how to change thought process? How to change habit? And what got that to do with journal? Let me tell you. The third part of the journal, I want you to take notes. Take notes about what? Let me tell you. We have this body, right? We can segregate this body into two parts. Neck above, neck below. Neck above, neck below. Neck below. We all feed food. We all feed food. I'm extremely happy and excited about having a local food in your state. Waiting next week by this time. Not next week, 3 days, three more days to go. So neck below, we all feed food. We all eat. That is going to take care of your health. That's going to take care of your energy in your body, right? Same way, the food you take neck above, your brain, that is going to take care of your wealth. This is going to take care of your health. This is going to take care of your wealth. So, the third part of the journal, the first thing you need to do, stop or arrest all the negative information which you feed your brain. If you take poison, you will die. Same way, if you take poisonous information, eventually you will die. You cannot have a quality. There's something a law of control, locus of control, management. All the MBA students will be studying about locus of control. Locus of control. There are two circles: things you can control, things you cannot control. All the top 5% people in the world, they focus their time, energy for the things they can control, and they ignore and accept things which they cannot control. I want all my students to focus on things you can control. Just ignore about all the negative news around the world, things which you cannot control. If you keep feeding your brain with all the useless information, useless negative information, your stress hormone goes up. There's a hormone called cortisol. That hormone level goes up. Once that hormone goes up, your immunity level comes down. So if you want to have a good immune system, you need to avoid all the negative. You cannot collect trash, right? You cannot collect trash, or you cannot collect all the dirty things, right? Stop feeding your brain with useless things you cannot control. Somebody went to Socrates and somebody was about to say something, and Socrates asked 3 questions, very famous, which I follow many years. First question, is it the positive news? Second question, did you see from your own eyes? Third question, by telling this to me, is it going to help me, or is it going to help you, or is it going to help anybody? If the answer for these questions is no, Socrates will say, get out, get lost. Don't feed my brain with all the useless information. So, the third part of the journal, I want all my students to spend at least 1 hour a day learn positive mental things, attitude things about leaderships, about so many good things that are happening in their life, and you can take notes. You can just a minute. So all the good things which are happening, I was telling you right about all our, I was telling you about all the moms, right? My mom is just a minute, give me a break. My niece was sleeping here in the bedroom, and she woke up. I just gave her that. She's 1 year. Okay. So the third, feed your brain with all the good things. Every day human being have 24 hours. Every day human being have 24 hours. In a week, they all have 168 hours. 168 hours. I want you guys to spend at least 1 hour a day. So 7 to 8 hours a week. Feed your brain with good audio books, good animated books, good physical books. Read and feed your brain. Take notes. So whatever you learn today, you need to write these things in third part of the journal, right? So I want you guys to take notes in your thought and keep feeding your brain. Once your thought process, there's something called insanity. Insanity. Insanity means mental problem. It's like mad or serious mental illness. Insanity. Insanity means doing the same thing and expecting different results. Doing the same thing, giving the same input, expecting different output. Got it? So I want you guys to take note, feed your brain. Somebody unmuted themselves. Can you all go mute? It's okay now? Right, okay, perfect. So I want all my students to feed your brain. I'm going to give you some 10, 15 books which changed my entire life. The first book you need to read is Unlimited Memory. Unlimited Memory. You're going to study a lot of things, right? A lot of concepts, a lot of things. You're going to have exams. Whatever you study, you want to remember. That book will help you to remember all those things. I'll tell you the PDF right after this. And let me tell you something. I'm taking a basic class now. Whatever I missed out today, I have a YouTube channel which has all my information. But YouTube channel is mixed of both Tamil videos and English videos. But I'm planning to start an exclusive English video for people outside from other state students. Probably today after I met you all. I'm going to invest my time and start a exclusive English channel ASAP. So that is going to help you lifelong. So third part of the journal, learn new things, feed your brain every day 1 hour, and whatever you learn, take notes in the third part of the journal. That's the third part of the journal. The fourth part of the journal. And I want all my students to focus on things they can control. Just note down this formula. E plus R is equal to O. E plus R is equal to O. Events plus response is equal to outcome. Events plus response is equal to outcome. Events which are happening to you and the way you respond is equal to outcome. Right? Life is 10% what is happening to you, 90% how you respond. 10% what is happening to you, 90% how you respond. So focus all your time and energy for the things you can control, the response. And if you want to have a better response, you know, to have a better thought process and better habit, and you need to focus your time, energy one of my topic given to me was time management, right? I'll tell you one best time management is oxymoron. You cannot manage time. You cannot manage time. And it's an oxymoron. You cannot. Somebody. There's a joke, right? Draw a straight circle. If it is straight, it cannot be a circle, and if it is a circle, it cannot be straight. How can we draw a straight circle? It's an oxymoron. Same way, time management is oxymoron. But let me tell you, priority management is possible. Priority. If you manage your priorities, time will manage itself. That's the beauty of time management. So I want all my students to focus on A activities. A activities, things they can um, control and things they can, if they do, if they concentrate and do these A activities, their life will change in future. That's called time investment. This 1 hour is, you're not going to waste this 1 hour. I invested this 1 hour with you all people. Let me tell you, the time is the currency of 21st century. When principal sir asked me to do the session, I would have very well told him that, sir, sorry, sir, I have so many work. Being a Tuesday of the week, I have so lot of work. And since the next 10 days, I'm not going to be in town. I'm going to be in travel. I would have, uh, uh, sat down with my business and finished a couple of more tasks, and I would have made more money. But the moment principal sir asked me, I said immediately, yes. You know why? I want to invest my time in your life. I want to know, and I value all your time, and I think all of you value my time. How many of you are, okay? I'm going to ask you one simple question. How many of you are taken 2-page notes till now? Okay, do one thing. Type the number of pages you have taken notes. Number of pages: 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, 0 page. Abhishek 2 page, Aman Gupta 3 page, Rishabh 1.5 page, Kalyan 2 page, Shika 2 page, Deepak 2, Bhaskar 2, Neha 1, Adesh 1.5, Paulami 1.5, Payal 2, Rishabh 1, Kalyan 2. Wow, wow, that's awesome. Wow. So I value time, you need to value my time. Got it? Sure, one. So the third part of the journal, I want you to feed your brain every day, 1 hour, take notes. That's the third part of the journal. The final, last part of the journal. I want all my students to sit and think and write down all the problems you have right now in your life and your family. All the problems. Journal have one beautiful quality. When you write good things, it will magnify, and when you write negative things, it will diminish. When you write good things, it will magnify. When you write negative things, it will diminish. So think. There is a most of the worry are imaginary worry. We pay interest for the loan which we never got. Worrying is misusing God-given beautiful power called imagination. God has given this imaginary power to change the future. A monkey cannot dream. Monkey cannot imagine. Monkey can do only 3 things: eat, sleep, and reproduce. God gave that's a gift to this creation from the Creator. He made us to dream so that we can change life the way we live. We can accomplish more things. That's the reason God gave this power called dreaming, power called imagination. You know what? Top 5% dream in a positive way and they move on in life. The bottom 95% use those imaginary power and misuse and worry about future. There is a survey done by Harvard Business Review. Out of 100 worries you have, 96 things will never happen in your life. If you have 100 worries, 100 problems, so-called problems, out of the 100 problems, 96 things will not even happen. acronym called RA. R-A-A. R-A-A. R stands for read. Read. R-E-A-D. Read. What are the problems you face right now? There are so many people who already wrote a book about those problems. Solution is there already in the book. Years together of experiences. They've already written. Books are called Best of Others' Knowledge. Best of Others' Knowledge. B-O-O-K. Best of Others' Knowledge is book. You know what? The top 5% people in the world, they learn real quick from other people's experiences by reading books. The bottom 95% people in the world, they spend too much of time in front of television. They don't have time to read books. And they cannot find a solution. Experiences are like the comb. Comb, comb, we do this combing, right? If you get your comb, when you have hair, it is going to be useful. And if you get a comb when you don't have a hair, no point in having the comb. Am I right? Same way, you need to collect all good experiences right now, early 20s, 20 to 30, crucial phase in your life. And you can collect those experiences by only reading. And if you ignore reading, you will collect all those experiences maybe in your 60 years, maybe in your 70 years. No point in collecting 60, 70 years. No point in becoming wise when you are 70 years, 80 years old. The life is now. You need to create that sense of urgency. So R stands for read. A stands for ask. Ask whom? Ask the right person. Ask the right mentor. Mentorship program. If you can ask the right advice from the right guy, you can solve any problem in the world. You can overcome your problem if you identify somebody who already overcame that particular problem. If you're somebody overweight, there are people who are overweight. Now they are fit. All you need to do is ask them, how did you become fit? And follow whatever these guys did. You can also become fit. You can also reduce your extra fat. So R stands for read, A stands for ask. The next A, R, A. The third A stands for action. You know, take action. Without taking action, nobody can help you. If you don't help yourself, even God cannot help you. So R, A, Ra. Any problem you face in this world. R stands for read, A stands for ask, another A stands for action. Got it? So this is the 4 different parts of journal. I want all my students to write down, sit, think, write from today. It is not one-time affair. Writing down journal is not a one-time affair. I want to start today. If you're very serious about life, at least write, spend 5 minutes with your journal every day before you sleep. Write down, add more dreams and goals, think, visualize, law of attraction, law of visualization. Next, think about all the good things that are happening in your life. Right. The third one is learn new things every single day. You need to work on your skills to move on. That's the third thing. And the fourth thing is write down all the problems you face and attack your problem with RA. So this is how journal works. And let me tell you, this particular journal topic helped me big time in achieving so many things in my life. So many things, in my life. And I hope and pray it is going to be really useful for you. And you are such a lovely audience. So nice talking to you. So if you have any questions, you can send me chat box. You can send me the questions, all the questions. You can send it to me, or you can also unmute and speak. I've sent you my Instagram, my YouTube channel, my Telegram, but all my trainings will be there. But once I create the exclusive English training channel, I'll definitely intimate you. That's my WhatsApp, and if you want to get all the books PDFs, you let me know. I can send you all the PDFs Note down the books. There's a book called Atomic Habit by James Clear. There's a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. There's a book called Magic of Thinking Big. These are some of my favorites. There's a book called How Life Works by Andrew Mathers. There's a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. Note down. I'll also send you all the PDFs. I'll send you. So any questions? Any questions? We have a couple of questions. Okay, that's a document for attendance submission. Any questions? Anyone want to give the feedback? Was the session useful? I can raise your hand. I can unmute you. Anybody have questions? Oh, all these people, they will raise your hand, have questions. Or if you want me to ask question, okay, can you give a summary of all these? Shubha, about this topic, we can. A lot of people nowadays are asking for the summary, but we can. But this recording will be there for you, with you ever. I've done this training in so many colleges where there are so many colleges I've done only in English. Those trainings are there in my YouTube channel. So whenever you want to learn about particular subject, you can always get back to the YouTube, learn, take notes, implement. That's a good question. Summary of this. Roshini Rai, I'm unmuting you. If you have any question, you can ask me. Gaurav Gupta, I'm unmuting you. There will be unmute symbol in your main screen. You can unmute yourself. Kritika Rai. These are the people who raise their hand. I'm unmuting them. No? Alish Gurung, right? Alish Gurung. That's it. If there is no question, I'm going to pass on the session back to my host. Back to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Sadish sir. It's a wonderful session. Really, my student might have learned so many things from you. Dear students, if you have any questions, you can post your questions in the chat box.
There is one question, sir. Can you explain in some details about your notes-taking method? Okay. So basically, my notes-taking method is very simple. I cannot live without feeding my tummy, right? I cannot have energy, right? Same way, I cannot sleep every single day without learning new things. I'm always looking, I'm like a receiving antenna. I always learn about some new concept, new things every single day before. Even one small thing. I should keep my brain active. I should keep feeding this brain. So whatever I learn, I immediately take notes. I have wherever, I have my smartphone, I have something called Google Keep. Google Keep, I take notes. Then we have, I always have a note. In fact, if I read something and if I like read really very much, I implement in life and I'll take a small video of that and upload in my YouTube. So I myself will go and see my own video and learn one more time. So, and let me tell you, one of the best way to remember things you teach to other people. You'll never forget. Right? Super. So, switch on your videos for group photos. Super. Thank you so much for inspiring us.
For virtual.
Thank you. Yeah. What is the key word for the success for our life? Key word for our success. There are so many keywords, but one key word is dreams. How powerful. I'll tell you something. I'll tell you the story. One mom and dad went to a tourist spot with a small kid. Scene number 1. They lost a new toy which they bought for 500 rupees. 500 rupees new toy, right? Toy for kids. They lost it. Scene 1. Scene 2. They lost a gold chain worth 50,000 rupees. Scene 2. Scene 3, in that crowd, they lost the kid. The kid was missing. Now tell me, which category, which parent will be very ambitious to get back what they lost? The third category, the parents who lost their kids will obviously search for the, without any compromise. Same way, the top 5% people in this world have dreams and goals very emotional to them. They want to make their parents proud. They want to learn new things. They want to move on. They want to travel the world. So it should be an emotional dreams and goals, so that the emotional dream is the key word. Thanks for the question. What is the next question? What are the things we should learn if we want to go to the defense? Oh, right. I'm not from defense, but I think you need to clear exams. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. So many thank you messages. What is the difference between successful man and rich man? Only a rich person knows as successful. Wow, beautiful question. What is the difference between rich man and successful man? All the rich men are not successful. Try to understand this. All the rich man. If you're a rich man and if none of your family members are happy, you're not rich. If you are a billionaire and if you cannot walk, if you don't have energy in your body, you are not rich. I know so many multi-millionaires who cannot even walk, right? If you're a rich man and if you don't have a proper mindset, you're not rich. That's the reason. The first thing I told you, right? 6 things you need to do it for. And if you're a rich man, if you don't do anything for the society, you're not rich. Basically, the rich money will enhance all your inbuilt qualities which you already have, right? So, success is different, rich is different, right? Being rich alone is not a goal. Being successful, being the holistic approach is the goal. Then only you can be happy, peaceful. People will respect you. People will love you, and you'll be happy, right? And let me tell you something. There is no way to happiness. Happiness is the only way. There is no way to happiness. You should be happy with what you are right now, and chase the dreams and goals. You should not never think that if I achieve these things, I'll be happy. No, you should be happy right now. At the same time, work really hard to achieve your success. Okay, beautiful questions, yeah. And such a wonderful session, sir. I will follow your formula. Thank you. Sir, you mentioned that solution of most of the problem have already been written, but is the problem with the particular individual is regarding health? Okay, health, there should be a solution. Most of the health problems are because of deficiencies. Deficiencies will lead to disorder, disorder will lead to disease. So you need to take care of mental health and physical health. You should be positive, and sometime God will test us with a lot of horrible challenges, but we need to overcome that, right? Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Great session, inspiring. I thoroughly enjoyed. Thank you, Krishna. So what do you think about what is more important, money or relationship? A relationship is important, but if you don't make enough money, how can you give best of the best things to your relationships? If I don't make enough money, I have my family, right? I need to provide them best of the best lifestyle, right? If I cannot provide best of the best lifestyle, that Bill Gates used to say, you should be from a rich family, or a rich family should come from you. So that's a word from Bill Gates. I've read it somewhere. I don't know whether Bill Gates directly said this or somebody wrote this saying Bill Gates, but it makes sense. You should be from a rich family, or you should make your family rich. So money, let me tell you, there is a wrong mindset with youngsters. Some youngsters think and they visualize that money is wrong. No, money is good. You cannot have a complete life without money. Money is good. There's something on financial freedom. You need to achieve that financial freedom to have a happy life. All right. So it's a big topic. We cannot get into those things right away. Okay. The last 2-3 questions, let me take and finish it off. Thank you, sir. Loved your speech. Thank you, Adesh. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Nipesh. Thank you very much, sir. Motivation will follow journal life. Thank you, Akshay. Um, okay. Lama. Che Dub Lama. My question is, what was the hardest time in your life towards your career, and how did you tackle it? Yeah, beautiful question, yeah. Tough time never lasts. Tough time never lasts. Tough people do. There's a book by Robert Schuller. Tough time never lasts. Tough people do. Every problem, every person living in this every human living in this world have some kind of problem. And if there is no problem, life will be boring, yeah. And when the root will go down, if there is more wind, the root will go down. Basically, the wind is helping the tree to send the root down. The aeroplane takes off against the wind, not along the wing. So those winds are the problems, and we want to take off. Take off. You need to solve all the challenges, problems. There are three kind of people. Fragile people, when they face problem, they will fragile property. They're like glass wall. If you throw a stone, it will break. The next level of people are called robust. Strong people, when they face the problem, they are strong. The third level of people are called anti-fragile. Whenever they face problem, they perform in a better way. Whenever you need to have this attitude called bring it on. Let me face the problem, overcome my problem. That should be the challenge. That should be the attitude. You know how seeds are, right? If you put the seeds into the soil, put pressure into them, he will grow. It will germinate. If you put the charcoal into pressure, the charcoal will convert himself into diamond. So all of you have anti-fragile property, inbuilt anti-fragile property, where you perform better when you face problems. So problem, part and parcel of life, but you need to overcome that in your career, in your personal life, everywhere. You need to overcome. You should grow bigger than the problem, so problem will someone surrender with you. And for that, journal is more important. If you know where you're going, if you have the dreams and goals, if you have all the attitude of gratitude, and if you feel your brain, you can solve the problem. The first three part of the journal will help you to solve the last part of the journal. That's the beauty of journal. Okay, last two questions. Sir, as you mentioned, to focus on the things that one can control, to stop worrying about things that cannot control. But I have a question. If the things that cannot be controlled is related with the family problem, then those are, because family comes under one of the 6 journal of leading successful. Wow, Abhishek, you are awesome, yeah. Let me tell you something. Family problems are there. And this problem is things under not in your control. I always teach my mom, teach my dad, teach everybody, teach my wife about these things. I should tell them, if my whole family is not bothered about that particular problem, that is not a problem for me. But you need to make, this is called mental toughness. Once this is tougher, make it tough. Nothing will be tough outside once you become tough. So I can understand some of the situations are there which you cannot control, but still it bothers you a lot. But you need to think towards the solution, work towards the solution. Some of the problems, let me tell you, I follow this in my life. Some of the problems, if you leave it unattended, the dogs will chase the car, right? The dog will not chase the car till the last. The dog will chase the car till that street end. Some of the problem may come, and if you just ignore, it will evaporate over a period of time. But you should always focus on your solution. Perfect. The last question. Thank you so much, sir, because we really inspired a lot for this great session. Okay, you need to say this thank you to your principal, sir. He was very thoughtful, mindful. He was the one. The whole credit goes to your principal, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Okay, with this I'm done. Vijay, hope to see you in Sikkim. Definitely, Vijay. Definitely, we'll catch up in Sikkim. So happy you guys can tell me what are the good food to eat, places to shop, I'll definitely go and visit all those places in Sikkim. So that's my Instagram handle, that's my YouTube, that's my Telegram, and that's my WhatsApp. To get in touch with me in WhatsApp, I'll send you all the books which changed my entire life. Bye-bye. Take care. Back to Principal Sir.
Yeah, thank you, Satish Raj. It is a wonderful session. Nice interacting session. Most of the time we used to have a monotonous kind of session from the speaker. So first time we had, two-way communication between speaker and my student. Really, I'm happy about it. Over to Preeti ma'am. Ma'am, unmute.
Thank you, sir. So am I audible?
Please.
Thank you, Mr. Satish Raj, for such an interactive and interesting session. I think the chat box itself stands a testimony to the fact that the students have learned what you've taught them. They are displaying their attitude of gratitude already. So now I'd like to request Mr. Anshuman Paul, Assistant Professor, Department of Science and Humanities, to deliver the concluding remarks and the vote of thanks. Anshuman sir, over to you.
Am I audible to you all?
Yes,
Am I
Anshuman.
audible?
Yes, Anshuman. Proceed.
Thank you so much, sir. All good things has to come to an end, and finally, our online induction program 2020 also comes to an end. And I, on behalf of SIEM, would like to express my gratitude towards our honorable speakers who have been sharing their knowledge with us for the last 5 days. The session commenced with Dr. Venkatesh Babu, took the session 5 years ago, but I'm sure students will agree with me that we are still basking in the glory of his convincing skill. The way he spoke on how to become a successful engineer is so much required for the to-be engineers. Then moving on the day 2, we were enhanced by the experience and expertise of Mrs. Umashri Raghunath, Senior IT professional, IBM, and such knowledge. I mean, the topic that ma'am spoke on, 21st century skill, definitely provided a new platform of thinking for all of us, especially for freshers. Moving on to third day, we were enlightened with the topic of managing stress by Dr. Pooja Devan, gynecologist and singer, Equity Live, New Delhi. She spoke on stress management, which is very, very relevant now. This was followed by fourth day session, and our chief guest was Dr. S. Rama Reddy, Dean EE REC Chennai. So his topic was on emerging technology. Venerable Dr. Reddy also spoke on motivation with emphasis on creative thinking. This is so badly required. We all at times fail to do creative thinking. So I think this was something which was very, very need of the hour. And moving on, last but not the least, before I say that, sir, Mr. Satish Raj, sir, are you audible? Sir, can you hear me? Sir, can you hear me, Mr.
Yes,
Satish
sir.
Raj?
Yeah. I can hear you, sir.
So you have a very good smile, and the positive vibe that you conveyed was simply amazing. I was totally carried by your voice, your energy level, the things that you spoke. I mean, content, everything. You are simply amazing. And
Thank
you asked the students how many pages they note down. we were not supposed to reply back. I wish you would have asked me, I would have shown you. I have written back all the way 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. I was so carried
Wow.
by what you spoke, specifically on
Thank you,
time.
sir.
Time management is never possible. Priority management is possible. Then the books that you referred, Unlimited Memory, then Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Convince People. It was simply amazing and totally in one word, you are incredible. It was so
Thank you.
amazing to have you in our session. I think I don't have to say any more. Students have replied back. And I think there's all 5 eminent speakers who has given us their time. As yesterday's session, Dr. Reddy referred to Rhonda Bryan's Gratitude, Magic. The book's name is Magic, Gratitude. I think we would not have been able to listen to this 5 eminent speakers if these people were not working for us. So let me now express my gratitude to Chairman Sir, Director Ma'am, all the respective HODs, and most importantly, Principal Sir, who acted as a bridge between us and with this people from this veterans and venerable people from outside. So heartiest thanks to Principal Sir for making this possible. I'm sure students are going back learning so many things during this 5 days what they have been doing, and it would not have been possible if Principal Sir would not have felicitated or wouldn't have coordinated or made us meet with this wonderful people who showed us so many wonderful things of life, and managing crisis like stress, time, and everything. The teachers and my fellow colleagues and TLAs who have been working so much behind the screen on making this possible, because today we are all connected only to virtually, so technical connection, the credit should be going to the TLAs. Last but not the least, I would like to thank the students, the new joinees who have joined us, for giving us your time, for being such a patient